G'day, that's Slot Car Guy here and welcome back to another slot car video, but I'm not in my usual spot. I am sitting in front of my huge Carrera slot car track layout, but there is a very important reason why, and that reason is I am reaching out to you, the viewer at home, to help me redesign a new permanent track for my slot shed. I am trying to create some space for the new wood-routed analog track which will come in the near future, but this will become a digital only track. So I want to get the design right, but I also want to make and create some foot space for the public to come and race, and also create some space for the new analog track. But the end goal is to open my slot shed to the public and racers to come and race digital and analog, and of course I can then do proper digital reviews and proper analog reviews with both tracks. So I'm going to run you through my design, and if you do want to leave a comment and help me decide if my design is correct, or if you want to add any input, please make a comment or email me with the email that's in the description in the video itself. But let's have a quick look at a drawing. It's not a CAD drawing of my design, and I'll talk you through it and let me know what you think. So let's take a look at my amazing drawing. This is my design, pen and paper only, of course. I'm no CAD legend here. Now let's look at the first straight, which is the longest part of the track, and that will be the highest part of my track as well, and of course the starting spot and where the pits will be. Then if we're moving along the track into this massive sweeper into an S corner, that will now go downhill and level out once it completes the S. Now those X's will mark marshalling spots, so you will be standing inside the track. It will then come around itself, creating this big T section. We'll call it a T section because it is mirrored on both sides, with two more marshalling spots. And then I haven't really figured out the last corner yet, which I do want a little bit more technical stuff in there, but I do want this track to flow. That will then work its way uphill back into the straight. Now take note, that straight will be around about 10 meters long, and then it will dip down into the track and then work its way back up. And of course the purpose of this is to create more foot space for foot traffic, because it will be a race center in the future, and create more space for my analog track. I do have a very big back wall which I will use for a pit area, so people can put their pit boxes and work on their cars, and in the future that will be filled in upstairs and downstairs in the corner as a YouTube room and a private area where I can put something on display and maybe host beverages or food. So what's your thoughts on my track? Am I being too ambitious? Do we like the idea? It will be a quicker track, but I do want to make it digital only and obviously host digital racing here, because I think digital is definitely the future, but recreating an analog wood-routed track does bring that old feel back, which I also do love that as well. So digital reviews on here and analog reviews on my new wood-routed track. Now an update on the drag strip, that will be very tricky. I do have enough space down the center, which that will be probably the last thing I do, because I want to recreate a decent drag strip, but that will be probably the last thing I think about. In regards to HO, I will be running an AFX track, and that is in design as we speak, and where I position that will probably change. I may try and put it on a table, tennis table, so I can fold it and move it, but that has yet to be decided. So there it is, my new redesigned track. What's your thoughts at home? Have I made the right decision on the layout? Because before I get stuck into it, I will be tearing this down, which I will then lose my analog/digital track, so I won't be able to do any reviews whilst it's under construction. So please hit the comments, give me your advice. What do you think I should do? Hit my email if you want to send me some track designs. The area is big. It's going to be 10 meters by 3 meters, and of course I am trying to cut into the track so you can walk inside, creating more foot space. But as always, at That Slot Car Guy on Instagram and YouTube. I really hope to get this project done in 2022. I do want to open this place up as a slot car center at my own house and my own hobby room, because I do want to invest a lot of my time into this hobby and try and pump it up in Australia and around the world. But be safe, support your local. Please hit the comments and email me. Take care. Ciao.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.